I never thought I'd write something like this. Honestly, I never believed in time travel, future messages, or any of that sci-fi madness people lose sleep over. I was a man of logic, cold, clinical, grounded in reality. But last night cracked something in me. It tore a hole in everything I thought I understood. It happened at exactly 3:03 a.m. My phone buzzed on the nightstand, its soft vibration slicing through the dead silence of my apartment. The screen lit up like a beacon in the dark, and I squinted at it, groggy, barely awake. I was about to ignore it, just another spam notification probably, but the subject line made my blood run cold. Don't trust her, you die in 3 days. The sender? Me, my name, my email. The same address I'd used since college, the one tethered to my digital identity, my work, my bills, everything. I stared at it, my heart thudding louder with every second. Maybe it was a prank, a breach, some twisted joke from a hacker. Until I saw the send date, May 26th, 2026, a full year from now. My pulse spiked. I sat bolt upright, blinking hard, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. The timestamp was accurate, the signature matched my writing quirks, short, clipped sentences, no Oxford commas, even the footer I'd coded into my email client. It didn't just look like me, it was me. I hesitated for a moment before opening it. There was only one line inside. If you see Elara again, walk away, or she will end you. Again. That name. Elara. The moment I saw it, something in me shattered. She was a ghost from another life, untouchable, unforgettable. We met during our junior year of college and spiraled into each other like twin stars on a collision course. She was wild and brilliant, her mind a labyrinth of poetry, secrets, and fire. Being with her felt like dancing on the edge of a blade. Every second was electricity. And then, in the fall of 2015, she vanished. No text, no goodbye. Just disappeared. The official story was suicide, a weak explanation with no body, no note, no real investigation. Just a whispered rumor and a closed case. But I never believed it. I felt something else. Something unfinished. Over the years, I tried to move on. I buried her memory, locked it deep within a vault I never dared open. I stopped saying her name, even in my head, until that email cracked the door open. I couldn't sleep. My thoughts were a raging storm. I ran every scan I knew, checked the headers, traced the IP. The message did come from my account, from my device. But 1 year ahead, it was impossible. And yet, it was real. By 4 a.m., I gave up on sleep. I sat at my desk, heart still hammering, watching the seconds tick past. My screen glowed like an oracle, taunting me with the future. And just when I thought the night couldn't get stranger, I looked out the window. Across the street, bathed in the weak glow of a flickering street lamp, stood a figure. A woman. Still. Silent. Brown coat, slightly worn at the collar, long dark hair, and those eyes, icy blue, sharp enough to cut through memory and time. She stared at me, unmoving. She smiled. And I knew. Elara. It wasn't possible. She hadn't aged a day. The same quiet power. The same calm that always unnerved me. The same half-smile like she knew something you didn't. I couldn't breathe. Part of me wanted to run to her, to scream, to touch her, just to prove she was real. But the rest of me, the smarter part, the terrified part, remembered the warning. Or she will end you. Again. That word, again, echoed louder than the rest. What did it mean? Had this happened before? Was this some cycle I'd forgotten? Or had I died in some timeline I hadn't lived yet? I didn't go outside. I couldn't. I just stood there, frozen, while she watched. And then she turned, slowly, deliberately, and walked away into the shadows. Now it's morning. The sun is up, but it doesn't feel like it's chasing the darkness away. Not really. I've checked my inbox again. The message is still there. And Elara? She hasn't come back. Not yet. But something tells me this is just the beginning. Something has begun unraveling. Something too big for me to understand right now. If you've ever felt the pull of something impossible, like a memory you don't own or a message that shouldn't exist, don't dismiss it. Trust your gut. Because sometimes the future isn't waiting for you. Sometimes it's already reaching back. What do you think happens next? Is Elara real? Or something else entirely? Would you run to her or run away? Drop your theories, thoughts, and wildest guesses in the comments.